All right, Shalom. Giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and root well. Shalom to the elect, pushing his truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. Lord, when we be at that number? Shalom first and foremost to the 144,000. Hey, it's your brother Tobiah Yaquanah coming at you with a quick hit, and Lord willing, it's edifying. I had to put something down because sometimes you get just trapped up in your head, man, it's so much going on, and then you got thoughts that are just racing through your head, and sometimes you just have to just pray, ask the Lord, to send His Holy Spirit, or Chakodash, and to give you utterance, and to speak the right words at the right time, man. And you just got to go with it. So I'm just gonna go with it right now. I happen to have a little bit of things that I picked up along the way. This was spiritual right here, and I'll show it in the post. But this was an acorn that had sprouted, and I was kind of interested in acorns. It's like, man, because I got a bunch of oak trees around my spot, and they're dropping acorns like crazy. Some of them have sprouted, and some of them haven't. And so, I've cracked a acorn open, and I was like, man, this damn nut has a whole lot of meat in it, man. It's like a whole lot of meat in it. Like, why aren't we eating these things, So I picked up a few, and I picked up the sprouted ones, and I opened it, and it broke into two halves. And immediately I thought about Jacob and Esau. I'm going to go ahead and grab that account. Okay. Yeah, because there's two nations in Rebecca's womb. And then when I looked at the acorn, I saw that it was actually not one sprout, it was two sprouts. One on each half. When it split, it was actually two sprouts that had sprouted, two separate sprouts. So Genesis 25 and verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, Shalakia. Genesis 25 and verse 22, and the children struggled together within her. This is Rebecca. She had conceived, and because she was barren for a while, Isaac, dropped that seed, because this is a seed thing. This is physical. It's not just about some spiritual, pie in the, just floaty type stuff that the Christians like to put out there. Spiritual Israel and all this stuff. This is a seed line. This is about this is a genealogy of things, man. This is a lineage by way of seed, which seed goes to sperm, of the man's sack, the man. Through the man's lineage. This is a patriarchal thing, and this is totally against what's going on in this place, America, Babylon the Great. This place loves to push the whole the feminist stuff, and the woman, and just Queen of Heaven spirit, and it's totally against what the scriptures say, man. How the order of things, man. The Most High Yahweh, then His only begotten Son Yahawashi, then the Israelite man, okay, then the Israelite woman and children, okay, in that order, as the scriptures say. But Genesis 25 and verse 22, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. Real quick, when it says, and she went to inquire of the Lord, I just found out that she went to a sooth, like not a seer. Back in the day, prophet, but a seer, to ask, you know. Doesn't say that, but when you dig a little deeper, that's what's meant by that. Verse 23, Genesis 25, verse 23. So you got the 2 nations struggling within her, which also is a big indicator that there's these 2 seeds are in opposition with each other. Okay. It says, verse 23, Genesis 25, 23, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Right, 2 nations. So just like that seed is 2 separate seeds or sprouts. 2 separate sprouts. If you planted one half and then planted the other half, you would have 2 separate oak trees. Okay. So just like that acorn, or just like Rebecca, that acorn, either way you want to look at it, it's symbolic. So it says, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. So, we know that Jacob, his name was later changed to Israel, turned out to be the Israelites, or was the progenitor of the Israelites, 12 tribes, and, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, and we are stronger than Esau, man, in every kind of way. We just happen to be on the bottom right now, enduring captivity and curses under the wicked, which is Esau, Edom. It says, and the elder shall serve the younger. So the elder being Esau, so Esau came out first, but he's going to serve the younger, as it's written in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Esau also served the younger in the time of the Byzantine Empire. Jake was ruling and had Esau. Actually, Salakia, David, when David was in rulership, he had the Edomites in captivity, man. Also part of King Solomon's rulership, the Edomites were under the Israelites, man. But soon, or later, they would break that yoke and be released to deceive the world. Okay, as it's written in the book of Revelation, I think that's the 13th chapter, verse 24, Genesis 25 and verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So back in those days, they died like, I think it's like cow skins red for a particular reason. I'm not really big on that history. I don't know too much about that history, but it's symbolic. They used to dye like hairy animal skins red. So That's just talking about how Esau's blood shows forth through his skin, man. All right. So he came out with a lack of pigmentation. Okay. So just getting back to that seed, man. And then what's more, if you look at the seed, one of the seeds is split in half, man. And that wasn't of my doing. It just came. It just came. Um, uh, Came apart like that. It was already. It was already fashioned that way. The scriptures speak about a kingdom divided. Okay, when you go into let's see, bear with me. We'll take Luke 11 and verse 17. But he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, this is Yahawashi talking to, I believe, this Pharisees that were trying to trip Yahawashi up in his words. It says, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And we're seeing that right now, man. You got the Democrats and the Republicans. They're going up against each other. And that's going to escalate to even more angst and infighting. Okay, and it's going to ultimately separate the whole nation. All right, it says, it says, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth. It's spiritual. Looking at that seed, I was like, wow, this is what's happening to America right now, man. This is Luke 11 and 18. If Satan also be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? Because he say that I cast out devils through Beelzebub, and we understand that, this kingdom or this place, America, Babylon the Great, is and which is a part of the revival of the ancient Roman Empire. It's that whore that rides the beast back, that steers the beast, that beast being the ancient Roman system revived, okay? NATO and the EU, by way of NATO and the EU. That whore that rides the beast back, America, Babylon the Great, is going to be divided, man. Is going to be divided within herself, okay? You got all these people trying to take sides of which are you with? Are you standing with the state of Israel? Are you standing with Palestine? That's going to cause even more division. That the Lord said, "Do you think I bring peace? Nay, I bring a sword, man." So this, just hey, this is a beautiful time, man. Beautiful time to be the hopeful elect. When watching this place, watching the Lord take this place down, man. Inside out. So Lord willing, that was edifying. Once again, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rachach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.